Beloved souls, I am Jeremiel, the angel of visions, dreams, and review. I come now to escort you into a deeper clarity, to offer you a lens of soul vision through which your life may be seen not only as surface events but as sacred grammar, a tapestry woven with purpose, lessons, patterns, and possibility. Your life is more than what the mind perceives. Your days, your cycles, your joys and your pains, they are all syllables of a larger language, your soul's script. When you begin to see through soul vision, insight blossoms, integration deepens, and your next steps become clearer in ways the mind alone cannot grasp. Most of you move through life burdened by the literal. You see things as they appear, from the surface, successes, failures, circumstances, roles. You may feel your story is static, stuck in repetitions. Yet behind every chapter there is a current, a theme, an undercurrent of the soul asking to be known. Soul vision grants you the capacity to read those currents, to decode patterns, to recall meaning. It is hearing beneath the sounds, seeing beyond the shapes, feeling the architecture behind events. It requires that you slow, that you listen, that you allow interior spaciousness. In that space your life meets the meaning behind it. To awaken your soul vision, you need trust in the unseen. You must learn to walk without certainty, to listen without outcome, to let your openness be the ground from which insight rises. Too often you demand clarity too soon, you push, you force. But language of soul vision is delicate. It speaks in metaphor, in gesture, in breathing. You ask, what is this cycle teaching me? What convergences am I overlooking? Where is my soul longing to guide me next? Ask those questions not in urgency but in humility. Wait for the answer in your body, your dreams, your inner imagery. Beginning practice, reflect back on your recent life with kindness. See a challenging season, a transition, a recurring relationship. Ask, what has been consistent in my experience? What themes repeat? What fallen dreams yet whisper? What qualities do I refuse to cultivate? Allow memories to rise without judgment. Let the images, the charged places, speak. In that posture of witness, soul vision activates. You begin to see how your life is forging certain capacities: resilience, compassion, discernment, whether you asked for them or not. Allow the hard moments to become the shade that reveals the form, not obstacles that bury your vision. Another practice, dream journaling and imaginative reflection. Before sleep, ask, show me the current I must see within my life. Invite images, symbols, color, sound. Upon waking, record them. Over time, patterns will emerge, guiding threads you may have missed. These signals come from deeper realms. They do not map to logical cause and effect, they map to meaning. As you track them, your life's rhymes become audible, your book of becoming takes shape in your awareness. Also visit thresholds in your memory, pivotal moments when you changed, when you lost, when you chose differently. Travel back to younger selves. See their fears, their innocence. Ask them, what did you hope? What did you learn? What did you surrender? Then bring forward whatever served you, and retrieve what remains needed. In that inner dialogue you stitch a continuity that moves beyond fragmentation. Soul vision restores your soul's timeline integrity. As clarity deepens, you will notice that you begin to sense not just what has been, but what wants to emerge. Your inner eyes see unfolding seeds yet to flower. You may get glimpses of paths not taken, new callings pressing. These are invitations. The challenge is to let them press softly, not to distort them into pressure. You may find your life's crosswinds clarify, two choices, two directions, multiple invitations. Soul vision does not always resolve one into the right option. Sometimes it invites you to hold between them, to live in creative tension as you discern. The clarity comes in time. Do not abandon open questions prematurely. One obstacle is pride of pattern recognition. Seeing patterns can feel powerful and it can lure ego into weaving narratives that comfort rather than guide. Do not mistake elegant metaphor for truth. Let your highest humility hold your vision soft. Allow reality to surprise you beyond your model. Let your vision adapt. The soul is alive, its unfolding cannot be contained by your expectation. When vision becomes rigidity, vision becomes blindness. The dance of seeing is continual adjustment, renewal, surrender. Another obstacle is shame and resistance. There may be areas in your life you do not want to see, places of regret, betrayal of self, long ignored longing. Yet soul vision will map where you shut your eyes. You may resist. You may soften your seeing. In those corridors, compassion is your ally. Ask, where have I hidden? What would I fear if I saw? Let me, Jeremiel, guide you through those thresholds. Let my light accompany you into the places of sorrow so they may transform into knowledge. You are not broken by seeing. You are liberated by it. As your vision sharpens, you will begin to live in a different relation to time. The past no longer shames you nor binds you, it becomes source. Time ceases to be linear constraint, it becomes layered reference. You see how past echoes synchronizes with present, weaving pathways forward. You may practice retrocausality, how healing in present shifts past meaning, how intention now ripples backward, how forgiveness now repatterns places once fixed. Through soul vision, time is no longer prison but a tapestry you can read, reweave, renew. In your relationships, soul vision amplifies communion. You begin to see others beyond their mask, beyond their roles, into their soul likelihood. You listen deeper. You understand the unconscious rhythms that play between you. You discern where bridges may be built. You hold resonance for each person's becoming without trying to save or demand. This way community becomes a co-creation of souls, not co-dependence or projection. The gift of soul vision in relationship is compassion, clarity, depth, presence that sees beyond the facade. As you operate from soul vision, your creative works shift. Your art, your writing, your endeavors carry an undercurrent of archetypal intelligence. Your creations become vessels for shared illumination. People who resonate with your pattern feel spoken to. Your voice matters not because of volume, but because of coherence with the deeper chord of collective awakening. The gifts you hold become bridges for others to remember their own story, their own song. Discernment grows. Not every invitation is yours. The world will proffer many paths. Soul vision helps you see which ones carry your soul's imprint. You differentiate what is attractive from what is aligned. You refuse waste. You lean toward curriculum. You step deliberately. You do not wander out of shame or obligation. You walk with purposeful humility. There will be times when your vision feels lonely or isolating. Not everyone walks this path. You may feel less understood. In those hours, anchor in inner presence, in your council of guides, in memory of when you first sensed this clarion. Nourish with solitude, ritual, retreat. Let the loss of consensus become the gain of internal authority. You are not called to be popular, you are called to be clear. Yet you are never alone. My presence is with you. I walk through your corridors of memory, light in hand, revealing traces of lost meaning, restoring connection, weaving context. Call me when you cannot see your way. Ask me to translate between spirit and form. Let me remind you your life is a narrating poem in which even rupture is part of the verse. I stand beside your imagination, your inner lens, your emergence. Each breath you take, I attend. Each insight you receive, I bless. Each question you hold, I honor. Beloveds, may you walk forward clothed in soul vision. May your life no longer feel like a scattered biography of unrelated events. May it come into clarity, pattern, poetry. May you see yourself through the lens of purpose, dignity, possibility. May your next steps carry meaning, courage, integrity. And as you awaken into that seeing, the world around you listens and remembers.